Hey everybody, this week we're going to be talking about calculating mean absolute deviation. Mean absolute deviation was a topic that you guys covered in 6th grade, but it's really important with our 7th grade statistics as well. All mean absolute deviation really means is that we are finding the average distance that each number in the data set is away from the data set's mean. And really, if you can calculate the mean, like what we did last week, you guys can solve mean absolute deviation. So there are 3 steps whenever we're calculating mean absolute deviation. Step 1 is to find the mean of the data set. So start out by doing that. So we need to add all of the numbers in the data set. So 15 plus 21 plus 11 plus 9 plus 18. And if you add all those together with your calculator or by hand, whatever you prefer, you get a sum of 74. All right. Now, we take that sum of 74, and to calculate the mean, we have to divide it by the number of points in our data set. And we have 5 data points in our data set. So 74 divided by 5 gives us 14.8. So that's our mean. 14.8 is the mean for this particular set of data. Now, the second step is a little more involved, but it's really easy. All you're doing is subtracting. We want to find each number's distance away from the mean. So all we're doing is we're going to use 15 and figure out how far away it is from 14.8, and then the same thing with every other number. The way I like to go about doing that is I like to organize it out using a chart. All right. So on one side, I write the word distance. On the other side, I write down all of the numbers in my data set. So 15, 21, 11, 9, and 18. All right. So now all I need to do is figure out how far away each of these numbers are. We're finding the difference, so you can just subtract each number and the mean. So if I subtract 15 and 14.8, gives me 0.0, it gives me 0.2, 2/10. If I do 21 and 14.8, that difference is 6.2. For 11, it's 3.8. For 9, it is 5.8. And for 18, it is 3.2. All right. So now that we have found each number's distance away from the mean, we need to now find the mean of these distances that we have here. So we're going to take these numbers here, and for step 3, we're going to find the mean. All right. So I'm going to take 0.2 plus 6.2 plus 3.8 plus 5.8 plus 3.2. And that gives me a sum of 19.2. All right, so now that we have the sum of all of our distances, we now need to calculate the average of those distances, or the mean absolute deviation that we shorten by using the acronym MAD. All right, so we're going to take 19.2 and divide it by how many data points we have here. And we have the same number of data points because we just used each of those original numbers to find the distance. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 19.2 divided by 5. And if you do that, that gives me 3 and 84/100ths. All right, so that is our final answer. That is the mean absolute deviation of this set of data. All right, so as you can see, you're really just calculating the mean 2 times whenever we're doing this. You find the mean of the set of data itself, subtract each number in the mean to figure out how far away each number is from the mean, and then find the average or the mean of all of those distances that you calculated. This is going to be our topic all week, um, because we feel that it is a very important skill that we have moving forward. All right. So if you guys have any questions, as always, don't hesitate to reach out to myself or Ms. Beck. We are more than happy to help you guys out. We hope you guys have a great week, and we will see you next time.